Welcome, welcome. It's week 2. We're going up against Daddy this week. I feel like of all the coaches I've played, I feel like Daddy is probably one of the coaches I run into the most in the regular season. In the division I happen to be in every season, I feel like he and I, at least lately, have been matched up in the same division. So, but I always enjoy. We usually have good sets. Actually, I think all of our sets have been good, as far as I can remember. I think pretty much all of them go to game 3. And there's like good adaptations, good play on both sides. I'll never forget that round 1 playoffs match that he and I played. And he swapped out his, I had Murkrow that season, he swapped out his, I forget what mono it was like Corviknight or something, for Espeon, and Magic bounced my taunt. Because I wanted to taunt him or prevent him from getting Tailwind up. And he switched in, and I considered the move, but I was like, nah, he's not gonna switch in Espeon here. Because I could have attacked, it wouldn't have done very much to Corviknight, because Corviknight's bulky, but not. He read me like a book, and then I lost in round 1 of playoffs, like always. So, but that was the closest I've ever been. But you still got me, so that's always a fond memory that I have of one of our sets. But yeah, all of our sets are usually pretty good. He's built a good team here. A lot of these mons, or 4 of them to be exact, were swapped out. Originally had Palafin, Liepard, Pikachu, Audino, and then swapped them out for Mega Gyarados, Raichu, Mr. Rime, and Ariados. And I think for the most part, I think the changes were an upgrade to the team. Losing Liepard, Palafin's okay. I'm not necessarily a believer in Palafin, but I'm also not a hater either. I'm kind of ambivalent towards Palafin. I think it's a cool mon, but I personally don't believe that it's like super good or anything, unless you happen to be very skilled with using it, which I am not, so therefore my opinion is ambivalent. But I think everything else, I think all of these changes make the team a lot more difficult to prep for. At least that was my experience. I had already started prepping before the changes were made, and I originally had Zoroark on the squad because I feel like it had a decent matchup then, particularly with some trickery with Illusion, but after the changes I was like, hey, Zoroark is not good anymore. I mean, it's arguably not good just generally, but sometimes you can finagle a low-cost mon onto a team builder to, I brought these 2 last week, which were my last 2 picks. Obviously I lost that set. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't watched the video, but chances are you know the results of that already if you're watching this one, or just in the league. You've probably watched the replays in the replay section of the channel. But yeah, I felt like he had a pretty good matchup originally, but not anymore. That's for sure. He's not doing much to a lot of these mons. So he was dropped, and I'm bringing more of like a traditional rounded out squad. You can see it right next to me here, but a lot of these mons are like my speed control mons, minus Skarmory. No Tailwind mode this week, but there is a Trick Room mode. And obviously Clefable is good for redirection, and then I have some heavy hitters alongside that. So I think it'll be tough to break through this team. There are two Intimidators on this squad. So Mega Charizard X loves to just like rip strong physical moves because of Tough Claws. I am running it specially this week to bypass that, just because like double Intimidate is so suffocating that I just don't have to think about dealing with that. Obviously I brought Milo to kind of discourage it, but even with Milo at like +2, Milo's not the fastest mon. I didn't bring Icy Wind or any real means of fast speed control, so I didn't want to really rely on Milo getting multiple hits off after boosting from Intimidate. And I just don't want to, like, even with that, like, Charizard X having to have its damage cut in half is kind of rough, even if Milo's getting boosts. So, special Charizard this week instead, to bypass that. And Drampa, obviously, for more special damage. So, a lot of my mons are specially hitting this week, minus Sneasler. So, that's kind of to cover for the Intimidate, which I feel like a lot of people will run more specially offensive into Daddy a lot of the time. Just based on this team, but picked up some redirection, which is really nice. Torterra's good in Trick Room. For the most part, I have some significantly slower mons, but still good. Also has access to Wide Guard, which is really nice. And Gyarados has a really nice pre-mega typing. Water flying is really nice because you're not really going to be clicking physical or fighting moves into it. Pre-mega, you could read it, I suppose, but if you just don't mega, then you're resisting those hits. So also not weak to grass, whereas the mega is. So like the typing diversity between mega and non-mega Gyarados is pretty nice. Pretty nice pickup for the squad. So plus with like fake out support or redirection, you get like a D-dance off and then start just clicking buttons. Como also has similar set of potential, just all stats with Clangorous Soul. So I don't know, this team's going to be tough to break through. It was tough to prep for. I have a feeling every team is going to be tough to prep for this season, at least from my perspective, just because it's kind of difficult having, usually when you have, when people build teams, I think a lot of people tend to have like 8 really good Mons on a team and then 3 like lesser good to, or maybe even like 1-pointers on regular seasons of Draft League. So you can kind of like write off Mons a lot easier, but I tend to struggle with figuring out which Mons are not going to get brought, because the way I approach Pokemon is like everything has the potential to be brought for specific purposes. So particularly if you drafted like a wide variety of Mons that do different things. Granted, those always overlap because some Mons are going to be strictly better at certain things, but overall I think every Mon has a reason to be brought, and I think I'm not necessarily the best at reading what the coach is going to do with their Mons. I more so read into like what I think is a good set for the Mon to bring, and then I try to cover for like reasonably everything. Like I didn't really prep for Lycanroc. I was just like cursory. What's the word? It's not cursory. I guess I took a cursory glance at it. I don't know. I kind of like kept this like very briefly in my head as like a Scarf Mon that could like Scarf Rock Slide my team to death and not have to worry about misses. Or like Scarf Stone Edge, but like outside that I didn't really pay attention to this. But like otherwise, like fake out. Decorate is really good for offense, offensive boosting, intimidates offense. Like just this team just deals like a lot of damage and has a lot of setup potential and support options with like Lightning Rod next to Gyarados or Lightning Rod next to Corviknight. I don't know. I like this team a lot. I think it's got a lot of flexibility, and I think the changes that were made were good for the team overall. I'll keep this one short. I think I rambled in my first video for like 11 minutes on the team, and I'm already approaching like 8 minutes now. So I'll try to keep these shorter. I know I was better about that in like the past 2 seasons. I try to keep them to like 5-6 minutes. Occasionally I drag to the 8-minute end, but I usually try to keep these shorter because most people got stuff to do and are mostly here just to watch the match. So on to the match. Good luck, Daddy. See you in the battle. Torterra, Gyarados, Frostlass, Como, Mr. Rhyme, and Corv. So no Raichu, no Arc, no redirection with Ariados. Okay. This team definitely looks like it has some decent answers to Trick Room. Trick Room does feel pretty good. This Gyarados could be Moxie instead of Intimidate as well, so that there are no Intimidators to proc competitive on Melodic, which is a smart move. I kind of do want to go Trick Room into this team. That feels the best to me. Mega Frostlass is kind of a rough lead for like my Drampa Cofagrigus mode. Alright. Clough, probably Milo on back. Yeah, and Mr. Rhyme's the only fake I'm on, so. Gyarados Corv, it is Intimidate. Leading Milo would have been nice. And this is Pressure. Probably because you don't want to be Mirror Armor and potentially reflect stuff back to Milo. So I'm glad I did not bring Breaking Swipe on it. I think this is like D-Dance Ironhead Flinch or something, or just like double into Cofagrigus or something. You could double Drampa here. I feel like it's obvious that I want to like protect Trick Room, so I feel like you want to double the Cofagrigus here and hope that you can KO it. You might also have Taunt on one of these Mons, but I have Mental Herb. I just gotta hope that a double up doesn't KO me. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and Calm Mind and just Trick Room, so I'm just gonna run it. This could be Crunch and Brave Bird maybe? That's a lot of damage. Got rid of Mold Breaker. Is this a double up? Ironhead. Okay. Double up. I've double mummied here, which is cool, and I get a Calm Mind off, which is good. I could Flamethrower the Corviknight. could have a fire resist berry. Although without Raichu, it could... I mean, actually, I don't have an electric type, so I feel like this could be fire resist berry or like citrus berry. Aka berry, I think, is the fire resist berry. I probably need to just start getting damage out there. It's probably Hyper Voice. They probably expect Follow Me. I think I would like to just Helping Hand here. I could also Moonblast this. I'm just gonna Helping Hand. I feel like Follow Me is what you would expect. That's a lot of damage. Also, yeah, double, actually, being hit right outside Citrus Berry kind of sucks. Yeah, they're just completely ignoring, Drampa. How much did Hyper Voice do? 8254? Holy moly. I mean, I just click it again. Hyper Voice, only one switch into Scald. Just to cover for, Power Whip. Holy, Rindo Berry goes crazy. Iron Head, flinch would be bad. I don't flinch, okay. Depends on what's in back. Torterra is spooky. This has got to be soundproof, right? I don't really want to test it, and this could wide guard, so I think I just want to Dragon Pulse. Yeah, I just want to Dragon Pulse into this and Ice Beam this. Protect would actually be nice on this, but what can you do? Protect that, okay. Oh, it outspeeds. I wonder... Is this going to be the Scarf thing again? This thing is either heavily invested or... That's not Scarf. It's just heavily speed invested. Holy moly. It is heavily speed... I mean, I have literally no speed investment in Milo here, so... This thing must have a decent bit, because Milo is, what, 81, and Torterra is, what, like 56? Yeah, Torterra is base 56, so... Maybe Adamant 252, but it could be Jolly 252. I don't really like Zard into Gyarados really much at all, if I'm being honest. Especially pre-Mega is like horrible. But Frostlass was not led. Setting Sunny Day seems pretty good into this team, potentially. Like Charizard kind of hits a lot of the Mons. I think I could just rock it. Clefable Redirection seems decent, although it does just get double up and KO'd. Do I need Milo? Milo dies to Torterra unless I have Rindo Berry on me. Could also bring Drampa if I don't plan on Megaing Charizard, but that seems kind of tough, to be honest. I feel like you don't lead Gyarados again now that you don't have Milo, so I'll bring it back again. Surely you don't lead Gyarados again. Okay, yeah, it is. This is more what I was expecting. I think I have to assume Protect Mega Blizzard here. And I think I just want to... This will go first. Mega Set Snow, hit double Blizzard. Sneasler should survive. The downside is if you have Psychic. If you Psychic my Sneasler, I'm in huge trouble. But I feel like this is just like a free Blizzard. So I would like to Sunny Day and then just... This could be rocking a rock move here. I'm just gonna Sunny Day Heat Wave and pray it's good enough. Oh, it's Aurora Veil. That's a lot of damage. I mean, it survives through Aurora Veil. He does see that it's faster. He could swap it out to save it if he wants to. And I think do I just click Heat Wave again? I could just click Heat Wave again. No, let's Dragon Pulse this. Yeah, there's a switch. Actually, I could have Heat Waved again. Let's see if this KOs. Habanberry. Okay. So now you can Wide Guard. Heat Waving that turn would have gone kind of crazy. I think close combat KOs from here. Through Aurora Veil? Probably not. There's no way. I feel like I want to swap out here and Protect just to see kind of what's going on. It is just Headlong Rush, so I could have just Heat Waved. Interesting. I'm gonna Helping Hand and Heat Wave. Surely you don't Wide Guard now. I'm gonna die to this, but let's find out. I mean, I did waste a turn essentially by protecting, because Solar Power still deals damage to me passively at the end of every turn while Sun's up, but what can you do? What can you do? You got Wide Guard, don't you? Is Protect. Oh, this is Sash. That's why you're being so reckless. I see, I see. I'm also gonna go down here. Sneasler, Milo. Show me Gyarados? Oh, actually, no, we already... Oh, no, yeah. We don't know the last yet. Gyarados would be awesome for my Milo, but really bad because I don't think I beat Gyarados 101. So this thing is faster, also has the snow set. We don't know anything else about it. I kind of want to fake out into this slot and Scald this. If it wants to then get Aurora Veil back up. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, is it Blizzard? Oh, nice helping hand. Oh, dude. Dodd, we thought. Oh, that's a close one. Jeez, that could have been spooky. Okay, so this has Fake Out. I unfortunately don't have Fake Out on Sneasler here. And it's not Gyarados in back. And this thing, I believe, has access to Freeze Dry. I don't want to set Sun because then Milo's water attacks are weaker. I probably just want to... I think I just want to CC this. Muddy Water. Ah, it's Scarf. I see. Okay, Muddy Water doesn't get this. Ice Body's up. I might just... Oh yeah, Freeze Dry. I might just die to that, honestly. Snow. Is Scarf Freeze Dry? Yeah, I think I just lose. Yeah. Alright, yeah, it's a rough start to the season, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna struggle in this season because I'm having trouble with like the 11 decent mons type deal. I'm like not really sure what to prep for, so it's like, I don't know. I think this is gonna be a rough one for me. I can already feel it. But yeah, it was a fun set. Fun set, very well played. It was like fairly close, I think. I mean, at least this game. Well, actually, no, it really wasn't close. I kind of got... This one was a 2-0. Like, these two mons are at super high health. And then this one was also a 2-0. I mean, a little bit closer, because like I could have removed this, but this being scarfed in the freeze dry was really smart, because it hits a lot of my team for super effective, so... Or at least like good damage, because it has good special attack, so... yeah, well prepped and well played, Daddy. Very, very well played. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna try to keep my ramblings limited, because I could... I don't know. I don't talk that much, like... Generally, like, as a person, I'm a fairly, like, quiet person, unless you get me talking about topics that I like, and obviously I like Pokemon, because otherwise I wouldn't be playing this. But yeah, GG's, Daddy. Very well played. Great set, and good luck to you on your future matches. I'll see you guys next week. See ya!